Today, I'll reveal the absolute truth about money and wealth that they don't teach you in school. What you've been told is a total lie. Yes, there is a formula for getting wealthy rapidly, and by the end of this video, you'll understand precisely what it is and how to do it step by step.
Money, 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 money. Money.
Part 1. The lies you've been fed. First, we have to talk about some of the lies society has told us about wealth. Movies and TV often portray the rich as greedy, corrupt, entitled workaholics. They make it seem like becoming a millionaire or billionaire takes extreme luck or family connections. Have you bought into these stereotypes and myths? But let's look at the real data. A study by WealthX found 68% of ultra-wealthy people are self-made, not born into it. Billionaires like Warren Buffett, Howard Schultz, and Oprah Winfrey all came from poverty. Jeff Bezos is worth over $100 billion and built that wealth from scratch. Getting rich quickly has nothing to do with luck, ruthlessness, or family money. But school doesn't teach you how it works. Part 2. The truth about money and wealth. Here's the blunt truth. If you want to get wealth quickly, you must stop directly chasing money. Our society makes us believe we must work hard to earn more money. But that will only make you rich slowly, if ever. Instead, it would help if you started solving meaningful problems that affect many people. Because in capitalism, you get paid based on the value you provide to the marketplace. And where does perceived value come from? It comes from solving painful problems that many people experience. Look at Amazon. They solve the enormous problems of convenient shopping and rapid delivery. Jeff Bezos identified issues that impacted millions, then spent years creatively solving them. Now he makes billions because his solutions are so widely used. If you want to get rich quickly, deeply understand people's problems. Don't just listen to what they say they want. Dig into what frustrates them, what bothers them, and what keeps them up at night. Find the most significant issues, then brainstorm creative solutions. Part 3. A problem worth solving. More than simply solving a problem is required to get wealthy quickly. Your solution needs to have massive scalability potential to accelerate your income. Let me give you some examples to illustrate the difference. Imagine you're a talented chef. You start a restaurant in your city to solve the problem of poor local food options. Your restaurant does well because of your cooking skills and service, but how much can you scale that? You're limited by seating space, footprint, staffing, and operational capability. So while you may earn a decent living by opening another 1 or 2 restaurants, you won't get rich fast. Compare that to a giant chain like McDonald's. They solved the problem of an affordable, quick meal that tasted good enough. Importantly, they then innovated ways to scale and franchise the concept globally. With drive-ins, supply chains, and real estate, they scaled one restaurant into over 37,000 locations worldwide today. Let's take another example. Suppose you're a dentist with skills better than the others in your town. You open a practice and solve the problem of poor dental care options nearby. But again, how much can you scale providing services yourself? There are only so many patients you can see in a day. You might make a comfortable income, but not extreme wealth. Now consider an app like Invisalign. They took the solution of clear aligners online and mailed them directly to consumers. Combined with remote monitoring by dentists, they could scale globally. Suddenly, one dentist can serve thousands of patients by leveraging technology. The pattern is clear. To get wealthy quickly, look for ideas where the solution can be used by millions or billions worldwide through self-service, automation, and technology. Products and apps are classic examples where scale potential is nearly limitless. This differs from a traditional local professional services business model that scales linearly based on time and effort. The key is to think big, beyond just what solves an immediate problem. Get creative on how your concept could expand to a much larger market than initially imagined. That's how you tap into almost unlimited wealth creation potential. Part 4. The reward. Once you've created a scalable solution to a real problem, you've built a virtual money printing machine. Now you have 2 options to get rich. Option 1 is to keep growing your successful business over time. Jeff Bezos did this with Amazon, holding on to make billions from stock appreciation as revenue rose. But option 2 is often the faster path. Sell your company to a larger player for an enormous payday. If you time it right, this can earn you tens or even hundreds of millions overnight. Let's look at some real-world examples of people who took option 2 and got wildly rich fast. Kevin Systrom was 29 when he sold Instagram to Facebook for $1 billion. Think about that. In less than 2 years, he turned a simple photo sharing app into a billion-dollar business. He got rich by solving the problem of mobile photo sharing in a beautifully designed social way. Evan Spiegel was just 25 when Snapchat sold to SoftBank for $2 billion. He capitalized on solving the problem of impermanent sharing. Photos that disappeared after viewing perfectly matched how teens wanted to communicate. The result? $2 billion in the bank by his mid-20s. Nick Woodman was only 29 when he sold camera maker GoPro for $1.8 billion. He got rich by solving the problem of easy action photography and video for extreme sports. Massive wealth can quickly follow when your solution taps into an eager niche market. John Collison was only 27 when he sold Stripe to Alphabet for $22 billion. He solved the problem of easy online payments for small businesses. Make something complicated simple and highly usable, and you can get very rich young. Hopefully now you see how fast you can go from ordinary to 100 millionaire or even billionaire by selling your business early. Of course, you don't have to sell right away either. But the point is, solve real problems creatively and you can reap enormous financial rewards rapidly. Part 5. Your money or your life. At this point, you may wonder, once you have all this wealth, then what? Here's the truth. It was never really about the money itself. Money is just paper and numbers on a screen. It's a means to an end. The real goal is freedom. Freedom to do what you want, when you want. Freedom to live life on your terms. Let's look at some real-world examples. After selling PayPal, Peter Thiel used his newfound wealth to pursue unique goals. He funded controversial anti-aging research to extend the human lifespan. He started a mission-driven hedge fund combining smart investing with philanthropy. He even helped bankroll SpaceX to advance human space exploration, his childhood dream. Oprah Winfrey went from rural poverty to building a multi-billion-dollar media empire. Today she runs her own TV network, owns numerous lucrative properties, and invests time and money into the causes and people she cares about most, rather than chasing more wealth. Mark Zuckerberg has committed to giving away 99% of his Facebook shares, currently worth tens of billions, within his lifetime. He uses his enormous resources to fund education, science, and social change efforts he believes will create a real impact. In each case, their wealth provided freedom and options. It enabled them to choose how to spend their precious time here without worrying about finances. Too many people waste their limited time trading it solely for a paycheck doing work they dislike to survive. They put their dreams on hold for some fictional one day in the future that never seems to arrive. But time is your most valuable and finite resource. Money can always be renewed, but time, once passed, is gone forever. So the real question is this: are you spending your limited time on this earth doing meaningful work? If you focus first on problems that matter and improving lives, the money will follow. And wealth is ultimately just a tool to gain the freedom to live life on your own terms. If you've made it this far, thank you for sticking with me on this journey of truth about building wealth rapidly. I hope your mind is buzzing with new ideas and possibilities. Here's what I want you to take away from this. First, get excited. Realize you can follow a proven formula to create vast new income streams and get rich young. It's about solving big problems creatively, not just working hard. Next, tune out the naysayers. Ignore those who will try to shoot down your dreams and ambitious goals. Surround yourself instead with positive people who bring out your best. Visualize your success every day. See and feel what it's like to have attained your goals. When setbacks happen, persist and grow through them. Finally, go out there and make it happen, not for the money itself, but for the freedom it can bring you, the freedom to live life to the fullest on your terms. You only have so much precious time on this earth. Make it count. Focus on problems that move you and improve lives. Your passion and hard work will be rewarded. I believe in you. Now get out there and create the life you desire and deserve. Your journey starts today. If you like this video, please like and follow for more.